Gather around. It's time for the show to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is...
Hey everyone, my name is Jason.
Hi friends, it's Desiree Josen.
All right, there were so many matches this year that were just too much.
So this won't be a shocker because we've had a handful of really awesome matches that we just can't stop talking about.
How many times have these guys fought? Like it's been quite a bit.
I've been saying this all year. They're just so great to watch. We saw the heel turn coming, and then when it happened, nice and bloody, both dramatic and beautiful.
You are now entering the ring with Chutes and Ladders podcast. Here are your hosts, Desiree and Jason.
Chutes and Ladders, Fantasy Booker, WrestleMania 42. What's going on, everyone? My name is Jason.
Hi friends, it's Desiree Josen.
We're stepping into the shoes of WWE Creative. We'll look at the rumored and current direction of the card. We'll talk about what we like, what we might change, and then build our own fantasy WrestleMania card. Des, what are your initial thoughts?
This should be a lot of fun. Just because, you know what, we have lots of opinions, the fans have a lot of opinions, so a lot of things are up in the air, so this Mania should be interesting.
Absolutely. And if you suddenly became the head of creative, what's the first thing you always think about when building the card?
I am checking the temperature for the fans to see who are they cheering for, who are they against. Also, like my top key players, like what are the top storylines, who are the champs, who are, what is the buzz for social media, and just overall, like what's the top storyline. So we just want to make sure that it makes sense for the business and storylines for the future after Mania, but also what do the fans want to see, because they are the ones paying to attend and watch the actual PLE.
Yeah, 100%. And in the past, you didn't necessarily have the objective data to find out who the fans actually want to see, but now you do have it with social media, and there's different measures of success. And remember, the fans have more power than we realize, i.e. changing the storyline to have Cody finish the story a couple years ago.
100%.
All right, now let's talk about location and atmosphere. Des, do you like the current location?
Absolutely not. We've been very vocal about this, and I feel like it should have been how it's always been, where it's East Coast, West Coast. It just makes sense. I hate saying things need to be fair, but it really does make more sense. So if you were in Vegas last year, which was perfectly fine, that's wonderful. It brought in a lot of money. It was a great turnout. But when they announced New Orleans, it was like a no-brainer for us. We said we were going to go, hands down. We can drive there. And yeah, it's a great place to go. They've hosted it before, but, I guess they loved how much money they made in Vegas. And so they said, let's go back.
Absolutely. Well, and look, here's the thing. They're struggling with tickets right now. And I really genuinely think it's because people do not want to pay for the same experience twice. No. So that actually rolls into the next question. When it comes to ticket pricing, Des, go off.
Well, I am one that likes to spend money, and I also, I'm guilty for paying those prices. But for WrestleMania, it just does not make sense to me. Right now, even just a few months ago, I have been tracking these tickets, and I really want to go. 100%, there's no doubt. But there are some that are $40,000. There are some that are $10,000, $15,000, and it just does not make sense. And, this is a family product, and how can families afford to go, especially in this economy? Granted, I'm single. I can afford a little bit more, but no. And especially when this card is kind of up in the air, it's not a selling point to me. And I am still kind of heated that it's not in New Orleans too. So believe me, they keep dropping it because no one is buying them or can logistically make it make sense. So drop it and I will go.
100% economics 101, right? No, I mean, I'm being serious because, well, here's the other thing that's funny too. I've been fortunate enough to go to 2 WrestleManias, one in Orlando, one in Miami. I met people from all over that came specifically for that WrestleMania. Some people even traveled internationally, which is amazing. Now, granted, I'm fortunate enough to live in South Florida, so this is just my backyard, but the average person that isn't from here, they wouldn't mind spending the money going to Orlando or going to Miami,
Right.
making a vacation out of it.
Yeah.
Vegas is the same way. However, that same family or friend group or whoever you want to call it, are they going to do the exact same thing the next year? More than likely, no. So if you're betting on people specifically in your backyard just to go to the Mania, fine. But even then, they're going to be kind of hesitant because, again, they've already paid for that experience. So I'm with you, Des. I think a rotation is healthy, and I do think it's fair.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, and now, how does the crowd atmosphere feel at WrestleMania?
Well, I have not been yet, so I can't tell you, but I can predict that it is one hell of a crowd. It's a ton of excitement. How did it feel with you since you went to 2 of them?
So, great question. Both were electric.
Yeah.
What's funny is I've been to plenty of Dolphins games, and I will say that I didn't see that type of buzz for an event. Mm-hmm. And now I will say it's special because people genuinely rearrange their schedule, pay the money to go to these to go to an event like this. There's such a buildup. There's guest stars. I mean, last year the Kelsey brothers, or a couple years ago the Kelsey brothers were there. They always get Pitbull has been to them. You know, they basically kind of go out in that aspect too. So it's more entertainment. This is one thing that's in the zeitgeist that the average person will actually is willing to watch just because of the hype that it gets. So the crowd's absolutely on fire. So it's great. Now, what I would say, I'm going to tie this back into what we're talking about today, since it's in back-to-back locations and the card is up in the air, I don't know how they're going to be this year. I think they're still going to have a good time, but if you don't have as many fans as you did prior, obviously it's not going to be the same.
I know, and that's my thing is I'm like, you're going to make a lot of money regardless of if the prices are lower and more, matches the economy. I don't understand. I'm like, you're going to make money either way because you're going to get butts and seats. But I know in the back of my head, I was like, it doesn't matter where I'm going to sit because I know I'm going to have a great time because anytime I do go to a match, I've been to Rumble, I've been to Elimination Chamber. Both times it was just the atmosphere was insane just because people were so excited to be there. I was surrounded by friends that I didn't know that we loved the same thing. Yeah. And it's just so much fun. So I'm like, just drop it. That's it.
Absolutely. Now, looking at the current WrestleMania card, you have your boy, Randy Orton versus Cody, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, Valkyria versus Liv Morgan, Jade versus Rhea. On paper, this is a pretty stacked lineup. How does the story feel, though?
You know what? I don't hate it. Absolutely not. This is exactly really kind of what we wanted. I feel bad for Drew not being a part of the conversation, but, at the end of the day, I am okay with, Randy heel beating the hell out of, our good old boy Cody, So it is what it is, but we all know that Randy as a heel makes me absolutely feral. And this build-up for the next 4 to 5 weeks is going to be amazing. And he's going to get number 15. It's so exciting. But for everyone else, the other ones, CM Punk and Roman, I'm okay with it. We even predicted that Liv would win the Rumble. We would love to see her main event at WrestleMania. And look at her. She is going to be against Stephanie Becerra, and she's going to win. This is no doubt, and the same with Jade. Jade has been a questionable champion, and Rhea's going to be the one to show her how to have a proper reign. Maybe we'll see Bianca come back, and maybe that'll start something there with Jade. Who knows? But so far, I don't hate it.
I'm with you on that. Like the matches that they have are great. It's the other matches that we don't know about, which we have the most questions about.
Yes, the rest of the card. That's questionable.
100% agree. Now, is there one match currently on the card that you would change or adjust?
If anything, the only one I'm just like, I don't know about is going to be Jade and Rhea. And if anything, I was sort of wanting to see Charlotte against Jade just because they kind of hinted at that, and I don't know. But that's the one I'm just not as excited about. But either way, we do need Jade to lose the title.
Yeah, absolutely. She's just not getting any type of reaction. It's time for this experiment to kind of end. I hate
feel bad for her.
Yeah, I know. And she's a fellow Floridian, but no. Rhea will pop the top off of 42.
100%.
All right. Now, which superstars absolutely need to be featured?
I have a list. And that's the only thing, like the only notes that I've made for this conversation was, who do I want to see? It doesn't matter really what kind of match or if it's a title match. I just feel like they should be featured just based on the pops they had for the past year, and they deserve to be featured, for WrestleMania weekend. And even though he's out for injury, I really wanted to see Braun Breaker. So who knows? Maybe he'll heal in the next 4 weeks and we'll get him. We never know. Seth would be fun to see return, Raquel Rodriguez, Chelsea Green. I would love for her to get a title. Jacob Fatu. I really would love to see Finn and Dom go against each other. Trick Williams. He's not going to get a title match, like a big title match, but I do want to see him featured because that man, he is just amazing. And LA Knight. Everyone is pushing for him to get some kind of match. It doesn't look like he's going to get a title match, but I would love to see him shine at WrestleMania. So it's just these lists of people, and I'm sure these people are going to be featured. We just don't know how because we only have about, 4 weeks, 5 weeks.
Yeah. So speaking of which, what dream matches would you want to see?
I want to see Oba and Brock.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, everyone wants to see it. Let's make it happen. Get it.
I really hope that's the one that they listen to because I know Brock, obviously, he's on the poster, so he's going to be featured in a match, and I know he's got that open match here, but it's just a matter of Oba prancing his ass out there and saying, I'm going to go against you, but really, I feel like... I know they want Brock to win, but I feel like this is his time to put Oba over. We know who you are. You're a big guy. It's okay to look up at the lights once in a while. Well
said. And are there any feuds WBE should build up right now?
This is awkward because I don't know. Like tag teams? What's going on?
I'm with you on that. Listen, a couple years ago they had that base, not Money in the Bank, but they had the titles over the ladders, and that was one of the best matches of the night. They need to do that again.
Yeah. U.S. Championship. Just them doing like an open match every Friday night doesn't work. So I'm getting a little bored with that. Maybe let's switch that up. I would love to see the Vision. Maybe Logan and Austin Theory team up as a tag team. I don't know. It's just... put some people out there and let's do something. I don't know, but I'm kind of worried with what are they thinking? Because with rumors and creative, they've done some releasing from the creative team. They're doing some reorganizing there, and what's going on.
I feel you on that, and that actually rolls perfectly. Next question: do you think the wrestling community is excited, or do people need to be convinced?
I think right now they are really leaning on these 4 main event matches.
Yeah, a little too heavily. They need more.
I really do. And you know what? They are fantastic. All of them. All 4 matches are going to be amazing. But you know what? They have enough weight on their shoulders to be main eventers. It's not really their place to carry this 2-day main event. This is our Super Bowl, but like right now, those are the only 4 things I can talk about are those 4 matches because that's all we got. So I hope they start pumping them out on Raw and SmackDown really quick, building it up right now. So, I mean, the fans are excited. We're going to be excited either way. It's the most wonderful time of the year. But I'm just like, what do we got?
100%. And now we're going to play a game. I don't know if you like it, but I love it, and hopefully the fans do too.
This stresses me out.
We're going to play Fantasy Fire.
Okay.
All right. One legend you'd look to bring back for WrestleMania.
I want to hear that glass shatter. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
All right. One NXT superstar who deserves to be on the card.
Sol Ruca.
Love it. One match WWE should absolutely avoid booking.
Nothing with the new bloodline.
Love it. One dream main event you'd love to see.
A dream main event? Well, you know what? I want Randy to get his number 15.
Okay, fair enough. One superstar who could steal the show.
If he's booked properly, Trick Williams.
Love it. You did it awesome.
Okay.
All right, now let's move over to our final thoughts, Des. What are your final thoughts? If you could guarantee a WrestleMania moment, what would it be?
My man getting number 15 and just going strong as a heel. I will say it again. This is going to be his Mania. You know, for him only main eventing twice in his career, his third time's a charm. It's going to be his weekend, his night, and he deserves it. And get over it if you don't want to hear about it. So, because he's going to be your new champion. But it's good. You know what? I feel like it's not going to disappoint. It's going to be a fun night. Fun 2 nights, actually. The only thing I ask, drop the prices. And we will be there.
Well said. All right, that actually wraps up this episode. What is your fantasy card for WrestleMania? Please shoot us a DM at the Shoots and Ladders. Like always, please like, share, and subscribe, both on YouTube and Spotify. Once again, my name is Jason.
I'm Desiree Josen.
All right, until next time, have a blessed day and a blessed week.
Have a great week. Bye, friends.
This has been Shoots and Ladders. Follow us for more content.